It's a trap!
Howdy doodly, folks, and thank you for joining us on another special Den Takes podcast. Today we have a couple things planned. First of all, let's get introductions out of the way. Alex, JT Rizzle, Jay Misha to the left.
You know what it is.
We got some news. We're gonna talk about How to Train Your Dragon. I didn't watch the third one. She didn't watch the third one. He's seen the third one.
I watched the third one and the live action.
I love the live action. The live action.
Live action.
But
Look
first, we're gonna get into the news. I know.
Oh, man.
We're gonna get into the news.
We'll get
It's gonna be kind of like a fun pod, nothing too crazy. For my first bit of news, before I get into that, we will now execute Order 66. My first bit of news is they're coming out with a Red Dead Redemption 3 game.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That
they
shit's
are.
gonna be fucking gas. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
That's one. That's
Really
still
good.
to this day one of the games that I feel like should have got a game of the year.
Mhm.
But it was with a lot of good ones too.
They just
Sign
lacked.
that,
They
but-
just lacked in the multiplayer part of it.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, if
I
they
feel
like
upped
that's
that,
probably-
they would have won that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
If they would have
sure.
honored their multiplayer system a little bit better, they would have.
One day I was thinking we should do which reminds me we should do a game of the year segment where we just talk about game of the year.
We
and
can.
what happened in each year and then
Mhm.
what should we thought should win and stuff.
Shit, I'm on my PS3 grind right now. To be honest with you, I got a couple new games on
I'm
my
on my
PS3.
GameCube and Wii grind. Okay.
I got Hulk, Darksiders, and Alien Isolation for the PS3.
Right now, I'm focusing on Sonic Riders. That shit is so
You
fun,
and your
bro.
Sonic.
Yeah.
I love Sonic Riders. That's my favorite game of all time. One of
Um,
my favorite games of all time.
Real quick though, Happy Valentine's Day. It's a little late,
Happy
but
Love Day.
Oh yeah, pretty late.
Happy
but-
Valentine's Day. We were supposed to do
Yeah.
this yesterday, but pushed
Shit
it off
happened.
to today.
Oh yeah, it's pretty windy actually. There we go.
We gotta I mean there's a bunch of stuff that is recently coming out, right? You got a bunch of news. I think my
Yeah,
news was
there's
only
a lot of
really
stuff.
about Red Dead. I was super excited to talk about Red Dead.
Yeah, for sure. I remember Red Dead. The multiplayer was fun. It just wasn't enough, and the
Mhm.
fact that you had to pay for literally anything in that
The
game
gold
to, like,
bars.
that
Yeah.
was stupid. Like they should have did.
I
They
mean, you
should've did
could
less
you
more
could
with that
you
than-
didn't really need to pay for stuff. I mean, other than like
Like-
maybe like the moonshine selling and stuff
But
like
you
that.
had to become a bounty hunter, a hunter.
You could
this or that.
you
Like,
could
that
get the gold
sucks.
bars through like hard work in the game. It's really hard to get though.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say,
very
it was
hard to get.
find it and get it.
Yeah.
because what was it? It costs as cents at first, like gold cents, basically.
It,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's always been gold bricks. So
Oh.
it's the gold bricks that you had to use to like buy like
Yeah.
moonshine businesses,
I thought
bounty
'cause I thought
hunting businesses.
it had it was gold bricks, yes, but I thought it had like a cents. So like it was like
There was probably like
something.
there was
cents
probably
of it or
you
whatever.
probably had like money that you could use to like put towards it, but you needed like actual like
Yeah.
gold bricks.
Yeah, that shit was whack though. Only for that. It
The
was 'cause
story
of
in it was beautiful
story,
though. I think it's better than GTA 5 story by far.
I think so too. For
Yeah.
sure. The other news, right? So everything we know about X-Men reboot, okay? The film will reportedly not be an original story, okay?
Oh no.
Marvel plans to cast younger actors instead of A-listers, which is great. I'm happy to hear that.
That's not bad. Just please cast right
Yeah.
and make sure you really look
yeah,
at
it's
their
not bad
acting.
then they don't have to recast so early.
Yeah.
True. Mr. Sinister will reportedly be the main villain.
I thought it was Mephisto.
I think Mephisto is supposed to be what's it called?
No, you're right, Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't like that it's not an original story.
I think
it's a problem.
I think what they mean is that we're not gonna dibble dabble in like the whole entire story of each character and like establish
that's
that.
not what I take from it. I take from it it's not
They're
like
starting fresh.
their whole
Yeah.
story, the whole X-Men story is not gonna be original.
Yes.
They're doing their own thing, in which we both know how the fuck that went when they do that. It does not
True.
work. It does not. You need to give us an original story. Yes, you can stray off the written path every now and
Start
again
off
with stuff,
original.
but you can't, like, you're revamping the MCU. You cannot not follow something. You have to have something be tied to a comic book, or you know what I mean? It has to be.
Something that people can reference to.
Because what do you think the whole reason is they're not keeping like some of the stories now in the MCU? It's because it's
Maybe
not
they're
one
just gonna
for one.
change people that like suck, that their story is kind of bland or like sucks.
I just don't think it's
See,
an
I'd be cool with
individual.
that,
I'm
but
I'm
not
okay
that.
with that, but I don't think that's what they mean. I think they mean that like the
don't come
entirety
in
of the X-Men
expecting-
origins
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
that's
X-Men
why-
story.
yeah.
I think the entirety of the X-Men movie is, from what they're saying, is not gonna have any ties to anything comic book related. It's not gonna be an original story. They're doing their own thing with it.
We'll see, honestly, because maybe.
I just
you
don't
know
want
how
that.
see
Marvel
that,
can
and
be.
that's
I don't
gonna
want
hurt
that.
my feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on now.
You need something to follow.
It will be noticeably different from the previous X-Men films. That's what I mean. I can't wait for that, because I think when they mean original, they're talking about like something like, you know, like
X1, X-Men
Wolverine
2.
Origins and shit. Like, I don't care about that shit.
I don't like X-Men Origins. X-Men Origins is ass.
Yeah.
It's bad. Very bad.
Mojo will reportedly also appear in the movies.
Okay.
If you don't know who that is, that's an X-Men villain where he basically has his own show
Mm-hmm.
and it's broadcast to like all the worlds, you know, around the galaxy, and he just shows other people fighting in like a death battle or some shit. Filming will reportedly start after Avengers Secret Wars wraps.
Yeah. Because Secret Wars, if I could put two and two together about Secret Wars is going to be like a lot of people are dying.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thunderbolts director Jake Schneider will direct the movie. That's important.
Jake Schneider.
Yeah, Jake Snyder.
Wait, is that
I
Or
hope
sh-
he's
I
not
think it's
related to
Schn-
Dan
Schre-
Schneider.
Schreider? I think Schreider.
Schreider?
Yeah.
Schrader?
Schrader. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, but he will be director of the movie. The movie is rumored to be released in 2028 though.
Sick.
So
Take your time.
that's
don't push it
for
back.
the X-Men part, right? Resident Evil 5 remake is set to be announced next month.
No.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
That's not the one that you're talking about.
That is the one we grew up on.
That is the one you grew up on, but it's
Yeah.
not Requiem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah.
Requiem?
Still,
Requiem, bro.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play Requiem.
Requiem's gonna be so fucking
And it's
juicy.
so it's almost
Oh my
here,
god,
bro.
It-
It's almost
I
here.
forgot. It comes out like
Yes.
next month.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's just crazy.
It's gonna be
Mhm.
insane. Cynthia Erivo is reportedly being eyed to play Storm in the
No,
MCU.
no. That shit the fuck out of here.
Dude, okay, well,
I
look.
feel like aesthetically, okay, she
God,
can play the part, but like I'm
no.
worried.
Aesthetically, she
Like,
sucked
who
the
else?
fuck
Who
up.
else do you see playing?
There's tons of
Ooh,
people that I've
there's
already
stuff.
gone through.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's only a few people, and I mean when I few, like 3 probably.
I
in the
personally think
world.
a certain and I talked to him
Oh, yeah,
about
you
this.
did, you
A
did.
certain WWE superstar who's women's WWE champion right now can play her perfect, just fine.
She's too muscly.
Give
She
her
needs to
that don't
lose.
mean
She
nothing.
needs to
She could be
lose.
put in a suit, and that suit cannot reveal the muscles, dude. Cynthia Erivo, I don't give a fuck. Her acting is not the greatest. She's not meant to be Storm. Her shit, she
I'm
is
gonna be sad
horrible.
if it's ruined. I'm not gonna lie, because y'all know
She's
how
going to
bad
ruin
it.
I go
Like,
hard for Storm.
I
That's what I'm saying,
promise
like,
you,
a Storm
she's
would
gonna
be
be
great,
the.
though.
You know what she's gonna be? She's gonna be the diva. She's gonna try and run every fucking thing on the set, and it's gonna fuck the whole movie up. She's not a good person to cast as Storm. Get that out of your guys' head, please. Fucking shit is ass. I promise you. Watch. Mark my words. If she's casted in it, it's gonna suck. I promise.
So they do have the God of War cast so far.
I saw that.
Colin Vinson.
Let me see.
My bad. Ryan Hurst, as Kratos.
Yeah.
Alistair Duncan returning as Mimir.
Yeah, he's the VA for Mimir.
Next person, Mandy Patinkin as Odin.
Maybe. Maybe.
Let's see. Oliver Derry as Thor. I don't know how to say that last name. I'm not gonna butcher it.
Bassan.
Danny Woodburn as Brock.
Yes, I saw
like
that.
One.
That one's
yeah,
good.
I do like that one. I like the kid for Atreus too.
I
Jeff
don't.
Golka as Sindri, which I can see that. He got the head. Terrence Palmer as Sif.
I can see that.
Teresa Palmer? I guess.
This dude. She looks
Max
like
Parker as Hemdell. That's
I could
nice.
see that.
But
I think he looks a little too old.
You think they'll make him look young?
I hope so. You need to shave
more
his face.
godly, like with makeup and stuff. So they kind of have the cast so far.
They
the
do.
Main cast at least. I think they're just missing like 2-3 more people.
They have Atreus already as well.
They're missing what's her name? I don't know why I'm blanking out on it.
Odin's wife.
Yeah, Odin's wife. Whatever her name is.
Faye.
Freya.
Freya.
Yeah. They're missing her, so that's cool. Marvel Studios is eyeing Robert Pattinson's for Ghost Rider.
Interesting.
I think it doesn't look that bad, personally. Robert Pattinson?
I have mixed feelings on his acting.
I think he should.
I think he's a good
being
actor, but
yeah,
I feel like he plays like the same person each time.
I personally,
do you know what I mean?
He should stay as Batman.
Personally, this is how I feel for Ghost Rider specifically, right? I think they should stop trying to go with, and people might not like this, a young Ghost Rider. I don't care for. Give me an old Ghost Rider. I would fuck with it. Imagine. Wait, but hear me out. Imagine, like in Marvel's Midnight Suns, that Ghost Rider. You tell me that shit wouldn't be great.
I'm not saying it's not gonna be great, but you're talking about Robbie Reyes, for one.
I mean, Robert's fucking going on 40.
No, I'm talking about.
I personally want an origin story in the MCU for Ghost Rider.
You think it's needed?
Yes.
I feel like that's one of the things.
Yes.
Like, hey, let's get James Gunn. One of those things where he was just like, hey, some of these characters don't need it. I think he don't need it.
I think Ghost Rider needs it because there's not too many people that actually legitimately 100% know about Ghost Rider.
You know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I personally really liked Mickey 17. I thought he did.
He did a great. His acting is a good job. He does a good job with acting. He did a good job. He don't like it. I do. He did a good job with Batman. I think.
I don't have an opinion on the whole Batman thing. You know.
I think he did good as Batman. As Batman.
No,
honestly.
I can't give an opinion about Batman because I don't watch Batman related things.
Like I can't see him as being versus like Bane or something. Like
the fuck? Yeah.
See it.
Why can't you?
Because then he's he's supposed to be a smart.
But you're telling me you can see Christian Bale versus Bane?
Yeah, because it happened.
But that's what I'm saying. That don't mean anything. I'm saying you're telling me that you can see him fighting Bane before it came out. They obviously made the movies.
I never did see it.
You've never seen Christian Bale's Batman?
No, I'm saying before the movie came out, I never.
Well, no. What I'm getting at is you're saying this about Robert Pattinson, but you can't see it. Because
again,
don't have the same feeling for Christian Bale.
He does play kind of the same character.
To me, Mickey 17 was the first time that I was like, "Wow,
what character?"
And that's what
name a movie. A movie. Hold on. Name a movie that you can relate to his character, Bruce Wayne, in the Batman.
See, and this is what I was getting into, right? The reason why I think he's doing good in this movie is because it's when Batman is first being introduced.
Exactly.
Batman has no rules right now, basically.
Well, he does. No, he has rules.
I think he
does
was
have
good
rules.
in the Batman.
Yeah,
he was very good in the
I
Batman.
think he was good in Batman. It's just he doesn't.
I can
really
see him
play...
coming up and fighting a Bane. I definitely can. I could see him. It's just they haven't done it because they're taking super long because you got James Gunn revamping the DC universe, and then they're trying to piece the puzzles together to make this second Batman movie. We talk about it all the time on the pod. Fuck it, take your time, make the movie. But I personally think that he would make a very good Batman in the DC universe. that James Gunn's trying to
I think
put.
he will do his thing, but I just don't see him being like what's it called, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but not a lot of people like Ben Affleck's Batman. Ben Affleck's Batman is
A lot of
like
people
on the
didn't like
lower
his
regards
Batman.
of it. I personally don't have an issue. I like the muscle Batman. I do. I like the huge Batman. Do I think he played it very well? But he still did a good job when it came to the action sequences and stuff and fighting and portraying Batman's like fighting style.
And I'll do this one for the last one, because there's a few we can go down. Trust me, there's a lot of news.
Well, you can save that for the next pod that we do too. The other news.
Dead by Daylight movie is moving forward to Blumhouse. That's gonna be fun.
There's a movie.
Yes, they are making a movie of Dead by Daylight, and I'm pretty excited for it. Not gonna lie, I'm here for it. Let's say that I'm here for it. It's gonna be so good, and
I have concerns.
Look. One, I ain't gonna lie.
You said Blumhouse is making it.
Yeah, Blumhouse is. Once they get to the rabbit and she starts singing, it's gonna get crazy.
See, that's what what is like. We don't know what the fuck the plot is.
Or to the Wraith, where he rings the bell and shit. Like, come on, bro. And mind you, all these characters have lore. That's the best part. They all have lore. So come on.
I definitely will watch it. I definitely will watch it.
I feel like personally, this is one of those things. Hear me out. Now I know they said it was gonna make it into a movie. I feel like it should be a TV show. Personally.
I feel like they could make this into a TV show. There's a lot to go off of.
Exactly. I
feel
feel
like they do a TV show.
They could do more of like details to the characters.
Exactly.
And, like,
you could spend a whole season on one character.
That's what I'm saying. Like you see you spin it. That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you though.
Good.
There's only a couple movies within Blumhouse that are actually like good.
That's fine.
I don't think it's gonna. I personally don't think that the movie's gonna do too good. I don't.
Let me see it.
They have I'm gonna read it to you. I have it right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
They have Paranormal Activity. Good. They did really good. Insidious. Good.
Yeah.
The Purge series.
I thought it was good.
Not all of them.
It
really went downhill.
I personally, I didn't like any of the other Purges except for the first one
Yeah,
because the second one pissed me off because it wasn't based on the first one. I don't care about everybody else.
Conjuring universe, good. Halloween sequels, Get Out.
Get Out.
Good.
You don't like Get Out?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it was good. I didn't think it was great. I didn't say it was great. But then you got the Black Klansman. Split didn't do good. Black Klansman.
It didn't do good?
Oh, wait, is this? No, Split did good. Invisible Man.
Was good.
But the one that I'm looking at that was recently, because they haven't had any recent good movies, is Megan and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, Megan, no thanks.
But you know what's funny? Everybody thought those movies were going to be bad, though.
Paranormal Activity, Black
Phone. But why is that? Why do you put out movies that you know people are going to think is bad?
Well, because
Oculus. Did you see Oculus?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you did.
People that like the franchises. That's why I think it was for them.
I feel like they got some pretty good.
But
they got good.
My issue with it is I'm not. Hey, do your thing. If you could do it, do your thing. I'm not hating, but it's low budget filmmaking.
That's right.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's low budget filmmaking.
I say TV show. We can go into
if it was a TV show, cool.
That's
but if it's a movie, it's a movie, that's a problem, and it's gonna suck ass. It's not gonna do good.
Let this be the introduction to your TV show.
Yeah.
Yes, and let me tell you, there's a whole universe of Dead by Daylight.
One season per character, bro. Eat it up.
I'm trying to tell you, it would do numbers. I'm trying to tell you, it'll be damn near as good as it.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Cut me a check too while you at it.
Not as good as it. Are you crazy? I think it would. 100%.
It's not gonna be as good as
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry was great.
Respectfully, I don't know if it's gonna touch Welcome to Derry.
It's not touching Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry, just like it really hit.
Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry is the first.
That was a masterpiece.
In this time, the first legitimate show that was adapted from a movie, a scary movie at that, and the movie was adapted from a book. It's the first show that actually did a really good job at making
And that's
its
fair.
own.
But this is why
show.
I say, and using what you said, using each of those killers in one season, giving them a whole story
that
background,
would be great,
and adding them into the main story of Dead by Daylight.
But
if they do the story, look,
it's not going to happen like that though. Blumhouse's movies,
the story correctly, like in whatever way, shape, or form they want to. But if they did the story correctly, it will blow up, and hella people will play Dead by Daylight.
See, I can see it blowing up, but like to compare it to Welcome to Derry, like that's hard for me right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, it's a movie,
hard.
And we know how adapting movies from games go.
Fallout, nigga.
Yeah, but that's a show. It's
not a movie. But it's not okay. I'm gonna be honest though. There's a difference. That's why I said that it has to be the story that they added, because there's some games that they try to turn into live action that. It's just there's something specific that they change from the game to the live action that people just like, this is ass automatically. Like, for example, and a great example, Halo. Why did you take off Chief's helmet?
Halo actually got Halo. I don't watch it, but I've heard that Halo's hate that it got turned into love. People actually started loving it. It actually got well beloved.
I ain't hear that yet, but when I watched it, I said, why did I see his face? Like,
I mean,
it just defeated the whole purpose.
I get
of him being the Master Chief. You feel me?
I get it, but
like he's supposed to be this dog, like just like a mask, like just by his helmet that he's him. He's a god. Damn near. You feel me? Like, well, he's him.
One that I'm gonna put into example real quick is Uncharted.
Oh yeah,
and that's another thing. That's exactly what I mean. Like, it's
Uncharted did ass.
Exactly,
it did so bad.
Respectfully, I only liked it because Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but that's my point. You see what I'm getting at?
I like me some Tom Holland.
Like Sully was not old. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like it just was horrible because there's things that they changed that mean so much and it's like, story. Why would you do
Why
that?
Are you putting 3 of the games into one movie?
That was the one thing I remember you saying.
Like, it makes no sense. None of these events happened around the same time. They all happened within year time gaps or time gaps in time. It makes no sense. But that's what I'm getting at is, like, when you adapt a game into a movie, it never really does good.
Yep, and that's why I agree.
There's only
if they do it into a TV show, it would be better.
There's only one other thing that I can think of that did good, and it's no longer doing good because they got rid of the actor.
What?
Witcher.
Witcher.
The Witcher started out excellent. It was so good, like it really was good, and then Henry Cavill was like, I need to part ways because I got other movies I want to do, and then they put Liam Hemsworth in there, Chris Hemsworth's brother, and people are hating it.
Well, that's so bad. Nobody like him.
Yeah, so
that's where they messed up. I could have told them that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Liam, like what?
People don't fuck with
him.
Well, it's just
wait. Why? I don't know.
His Miley Cyrus controversy.
I personally just don't care for his acting. And then 2, y'all put him in The Witcher when all this stuff was going down with Miley, and people ride hard for Miley. You messed up.
That's fine.
You messed up real bad.
Yeah, I do too. I fuck with Miley. I ain't gonna cap. She a cool ass.
Like, he definitely ain't no Chris. Okay, y'all thought y'all was gonna pull a Chris, and you got Liam.
Did you know this? A little fact here for you. They were looking at Liam Hemsworth to play Thor instead of Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And then Chris Hemsworth came back and re-auditioned again and then nailed it, and they wanted him.
Imagine beating your brother.
That's just funny. But I think that's
all the news.
For the news.
Yeah.
You guys, we're going to just go straight into our movie segment that we have to plan today.
Starting out with ratings real quick. Ratings?
Yeah.
Okay.
All together or all together then
separate? I'm not doing 3.
Yeah, I didn't watch 3.
I'll do 3.
I'm not
the fact that
3
wasn't on Netflix with the others told me
I'm gonna do
which is fine. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna do How to Train Your Dragon 1, How to Train Your Dragon 2, and then How to Train Your Dragon 1 live action.
Okay, cool.
Okay, for me, the first one, I'm not gonna lie, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. I had no other things to say about it.
Break my heart right
Number 2, I'm gonna give number 2 a 9 out of 10, and I'll tell you why.
Oh,
it's because the whole rewatching it, the whole scene where like Stoic, he just got his wife back. You feel me? Cool, and then boom.
That's
gone again. Goddamn, he got like 20 good minutes. I hurt my feelings that they didn't get the chance to actually
that's the emotional side of it, dog.
I'm not doubting that. Part, yes.
I get what you mean.
It was just like, fuck. He just got her back. They were doing a little dancey dance. Like, because they kind of,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, like.
You dangled it in my face like they were about to be whole again. And then hurt my feelings.
But that's the whole point,
that doesn't make it a bad movie. I was just saying that's what took
No, I know. You can have your opinion on it. That's fine. I'm just saying, but that's the whole point.
You couldn't save that until the third one, but I also understand why he had to go, because Hiccup never would have became chief. He wasn't going to step into that role until he was forced into it.
There's only one thing that I kind of had an issue with, and it's not even going to take away my point. I'm still going to keep my point what it is. Why the fuck did Hiccup get over it so fast? That was crazy.
So, okay, all right.
That was wild.
Hiccup had to lock in, bro.
Okay.
Or did you watch the live action?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. The live action, honestly, I had no problem with the live action either. That was a 10 out of 10 for me. I feel like they really...
There were some things that I had issues with that I'm going to be a little lower on it for, but it's kind of like... I was listening to Alex and Andrew's podcast, and they were talking about it, and I'm like, I look back, and I'm like, I went and watched it again. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why you would have an issue with that.
Okay.
But so I'll start off with the first movie. The first movie, I liked it. So both of them, I'm just gonna say it right now. Both of them are 10 out of 10s for me. Both of them. The first one and the second one. They're both good. I don't have an issue with the first one. I don't have an issue with the second one. I already told you my issue with the second one, and it's not docking a point. The first, the live action, there was a couple scenes that I'm like, this is supposed to be a realistic take on the animated movie. Why the fuck is Toothless falling on top of Hiccup and Hiccup's not dead, pancaked? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's a live action, you got to make things be real.
Live action.
Yeah. Like you got to make things make sense. You could have gotten away with maybe like a tail like hit from Hiccup to Hiccup or something like that, and the dragon not falling on him, because like that's obviously an animated thing that you're doing in the animated show.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can see that.
So How to Train Your Dragon live action is probably going to be like a 9 out of 10 for me, just because of stuff like that.
For sure.
But both the animateds are 10 out of 10s. They're very good.
Very.
Okay. For me, now people gonna hate me for it. I ain't gonna lie. Man. All right. But I will have to give the first one. It's gonna have to be an 8.5.
Wow. Wait, I wasn't expecting that.
Honestly, you know what's crazy? Okay, so rewatching all of these really like showed me like, damn, like to me it wasn't as perfect as I thought it was, you know, as a kid. What it was for the first one is that it felt so like kind of like bullshit, not gonna lie.
like what?
Like it was just like
what?
Oh, like all you guys are like, okay, so first of all, he's like, I want to be like my dad. I want to be like the rest of my clan, this, that, whatever, right? So that's how he is in the beginning. He's like, oh, like I'm gonna catch me a dragon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna catch me a Night Fury. He's like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. So one day, you know, the whole village is getting attacked, and then he catches one, and he's like, I caught one. Dad's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, you didn't catch shit. And then he's like, but I really did. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna find his ass. So he did the next morning or something. He goes to try to find Toothless, and he finds him, all the stuff, right? So that part was cool, but it was just like, dude, like, how can you not believe your son that, mind you, you really didn't do shit for, but to tell him, like, you're a Viking. Like, that's it. Like, how much of a dad can you be? Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is where this part is coming from. And I'm like, why is the dad just the villain? Like, mind you, the main dragon in the end of that movie was not even a villain, honestly. Like, deadass, he was just like a bully. Deadass just a bully. And what made it worse is that they made it seem like Toothless and everybody else was mind controlled. They weren't.
In the second one?
Dead ass in the first one. Okay. They are literally, that big ass dragon is literally just a bully, bro. It can be all them versus
but
that
they
dragon.
Said that
But
they said that he was mind controlled.
No, and that's what I'm saying, right?
They stated that.
Yeah, they stated
that's
that.
the point in the alpha.
Right, and that's what I thought too. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me watch it again. I replay that part back multiple times, mind you, like 3 times. Played it back. I'm like, they're literally not mind controlled.
How
Like,
do you know that? What makes you think
one,
that?
When you watch the second one, what do they do when they're mind controlled? Their eyes turn blank. They turn straight white. They start.
So they didn't add
It's
something
a certain
in.
call.
But they didn't
No,
know.
and that's
Not
what
even
I
just
mean.
that.
Alpha has to do a certain call
Yeah,
in order
and that-
for them to snap into
but,
that mind control.
okay, yeah, and I get that, right?
So the first
But-
movie didn't do something that the second movie didn't.
And then
did. Like,
wait,
that's not
but
abnormal.
y'all didn't realize they also said these are the alphas. The one that the mom had and the one that dude had were the only alphas there. So that one wasn't
There
the
was
same.
multiple.
It wasn't the same dragon, nor was it an alpha.
No,
so how
No, it
it
wasn't
definitely
alpha.
was an alpha.
They
They have
other
multiple
alphas. The one that the mom had, she said, is the king of all dragons.
Yeah, and also
The other ones are just normal alphas. That last one, the big motherfucker, he was the king of the king. He was all.
Yeah,
the other ones
one, right?
like were pretty much right under him.
She's talking about the white dragon in the second one.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I mean,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
that one. But that's what I'm saying. The first one wasn't like he was just like a big ass
Are
dragon.
you
which
talking
I
about?
got.
Exactly,
Are
yeah,
you
he
talking
was
about
just
the one in the
another
first
alpha.
movie?
The one in
And
the
the
first
movie
was
is
just
literally
an alpha.
was literally just a bully. They said
It's
if
an
he doesn't
alpha.
he doesn't feed them, he's gonna eat them.
That's the alpha.
And I was like,
no,
okay.
no, because they even go over it and they even talk about it that he is the alpha.
And the
he
cra-
literally has dragons inside the cave doing his bidding. That's not a bully. He's
But-
using his dragon call to make
even
them
in
do what
and when
he
I watched
wants.
the live action didn't say anything about them being mind control.
The
And
dragon-
I was like, so
well,
they're
the live
not- I was like,
action,
right,
the
they're
live
not mind
action's
controlled.
not going to be 1 for 1. They don't
Wait,
want to
but-
make
but
it 1 for 1.
My point is that they're not really. They're not being consistent with it, which I get because again, the proof is
Say that.
they're not the same
Say that.
dragon. Like that's what I'm
that
getting.
now
from it.
you're
Bro,
now
you're
you're
telling
off
me-
the now you're off the
Let's
path.
run it back to where
Now
you
you're off the
said
path.
that
Again, there's-
Stoic was being a certain way.
That's something I want to talk
I
about.
was waiting for us to
Yeah,
go
I
back
wanted
to
to
it
talk
because,
about that.
Yes,
So-
Stoic was a certain way about him saying the whole Night Fury thing. Who the fuck did they know was touching a Night
Yeah,
Fury?
exactly.
So
So
why
that's
would he
why-
believe that out of all people, Hiccup
Real
Yeah,
quick,
can do
which
that?
I, which
Real
I
quick.
was getting.
That doesn't make
I
him
want
a
to get at
bully.
this too.
No, not
your
him, not
first
him.
your statement about Hiccup wanting to be
a Viking.
that's not the case at all.
No, I know that wasn't a case at a certain point, but
He not even
did
at a
say-
certain point.
He did say he said he was trying
He
to
wanted
be like
to
his father.
he wanted to fit in because his father was forcing it on him, and the only way that he could fit in is by doing what his father was
Which was
asking
being
of
a
him.
Viking.
Which
yeah,
was
and
being a
then
Viking.
after
He didn't
found-
want to do all that.
That's
He
why
didn't
he
want to
couldn't
even.
kill
He
him.
didn't
Yeah,
want
I
to
know
even
that,
fight.
I know that.
He
But
didn't even want to fight.
I'm saying during that time, that's why I said in the beginning, during that time, he wanted to become that.
No, he
whatever
didn't.
whatever reason
That's my
he
point.
needed.
He
yeah,
didn't
like,
want it.
But the point is that at that point, he did want that.
No, he
to
didn't.
become accepted by his father.
He didn't want to be. He did not want to become of like what his father wanted him to do. He knew that he had to fit in because he's the odd man
It's not
out.
that he wanted
He
to.
didn't
He was
want to.
basically
He
forced,
was
into,
forced
it
into it
because
and
that's
didn't
the only
want to.
acceptance that he was going
You,
to get.
he even wanted
would-
to just be the smith. He just wanted to be the smithy.
Yeah,
he wanted
which
to
I
be the
get.
dude building
And-
all the weapons and stuff, and he's cool. He's chilling.
And the
he
reason
knew
why
his
I
dad
said
wanted him
the
to
reason
be
why
chief.
I was disagreeing with that is because in the movie, even after a certain point, he's like, obviously he already knew, his dad already knew. That's why he was calling him a failure anyways and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then at a certain point, he was like he realized he was telling his dad, I can't kill a dragon. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I can't do it. And then he was like, I'm gonna give you another chance. And they're like, huh? What? You go first. And I was like, oh, okay. So that means that he was really trying to, but then he became face to face with Toothless, and he was like, I can't do it. Like he dead ass realized, yeah, I can't do it
Well,
at all.
What's the second movie's rating?
The second movie's rating is 9.5. I
What's
thought it
holding it back? Wait, hold on. You dropped your mouth when she rated it a 9, and you rated a 9.5.
No, I was surprised. That's why. A lot of people love that movie. They think it's a 10 out of 10. And that's why I'm surprised. I was like, oh,
I'm just tripping.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That's why when you said you're gonna be like upset, I was like, really?
Yeah, because
I thought I
the
was gonna
fuck.
be the only
What the,
upset.
I'm even upset with your rating on it
Yeah, like I thought I was gonna be the only upset. And
because
the
of Stoic dying. You dropped
I
it low.
I think I just wish that like they would have ran into like the mom sooner in the movie or something, and then like they had their little moment. Boom, Stoic
So,
died. All right.
my
cool.
thing is that they didn't have enough moments for that to even happen. For him to die and actually matter. You
Like
know
that
what
shit
I'm
all
saying?
happened in like 15
Like,
minutes.
You
and I
got
was
a
like, damn.
whole movie with him. You got a whole fucking first movie
But
with
it-
him. He's in it for
but-
like half of the fucking movie in the second movie, and then
Well,
he
look,
dies
because
close to the end. What are you guys
this
smoking
is why,
right
this is why
now?
I'm saying it's not as much, because in the first movie, right? What do you get? You get him
Like-
hating Hiccup, right? And then
Him
literally at
hating
the end-
Hiccup? No, he
but-
just is
okay, but
talking
you get-
shit. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
He damn near
He's
was
trying.
going to.
That's
but
the
he
only
was
way
damn
he
near-
can turn his son into a man. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
Vikings do.
But like he was damn
He
near
did
gonna,
not
he was like-
disown nor
He
hate
didn't disown.
Hiccup.
He was just talking his shit. That's what he's
he
supposed to
basically
do.
he just didn't fuck with him. That's what I'm saying. He didn't fuck with him at all, right?
I
And
don't
then-
think so.
I'm not gonna
but-
lie. That's
but-
a wild thing to say.
But my point at the end is when he was like I see you now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the first one, he was like, I see you.
But
I
he
get what
still
you mean.
was
You know what
he
I'm
in-
went
saying?
hard for Hiccup the whole
he
first
still
movie.
he
The
still
whole
he
first
still
movie.
was in like a good what, at least 70
No,
to
'cause remember-
80% of the movie, and he did go hard for Hiccup because he was talking back and forth with the other Smith dude, and the other Smith dude was telling him to lighten up a little bit.
That's
and he's
'cause-
like, I want my son to do what I'm doing. I want him to be strong
and I
and
get
lead the
that.
clan.
Yeah.
I love my son, but and he even had a heart-to-heart with
I
him
s-
multiple times in the first
So
movie.
to say he hated him was
say
crazy.
that he hated him at a certain point because he was, as y'all said, that was true. He is trying to get him to like this and everything, whatever, right? But at some point, and we know he was giving up on him, right? And then when he came back and he heard that, oh, everybody's talking about your son, you know, he clean and this, that, whatever. He's like, yeah, like you clean. Like,
I don't
you clean
think-
now. I want to get you into this.
I don't think that it's a factor of him like disliking his son. I think it's just he had higher expectations for his son. Not just that, he lost his wife. Literally, like what? How old's Hiccup? He in the first
He-
one, 16.
yeah, to
17?
dragons, which makes sense.
He lost his wife to dragons, and your son's over here telling you
You
the
don't wanna
dragons
kill
aren't
a
that
dragon.
bad.
Wait,
They're
so-
not
so
that
let me
bad.
get- Let me get to
So
my
yeah,
point
in
too,
his
though.
head it is.
Go ahead.
Let me get so
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
point in two is that so during that whole time he didn't really see him until like he was like, okay, I see you now at the end of one, right? He was like I believe in you now. I see. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, thanks, Dad. But like he was like, it didn't even really. He said something like, kind of like it didn't really matter. Like you was still always my dad. Like, you know, whatever, right? So he did his shit and he defeated him, right? At that end, that's when we really got father dad type shit, you know, and something that actually meant something to us. We're like, okay. Then the beginning of the movie is just him looking like, oh, you're gonna take my mantle and all that stuff, and you're gonna become leader, and all the other things of him just finding Hiccup the whole time. He finds the wife, boom, he's dead instantly. Like I feel like we didn't get nothing that really attached us to the character.
That's
is my
not
point.
what we definitely did based off of the first movie and a little bit of the second movie. What makes it so much more heartbreaking for the character to die is the fact that he just met his wife again
That's
after losing
why-
her for 20
Yeah, no,
years.
and I'm saying
I was
that
mad
means
about
that
that.
I don't like how fast it went.
Okay,
my
that's
point.
fine. You don't have to like it, but the fact remains that it's not a problem with the way that they did it because of the fact that it was supposed to pull on your heartstrings.
And
it
it
was
did.
supposed to,
It did
and it
its
was
job.
supposed to be almost a coming of age story in the second movie for Hiccup.
This was his next
You're 20
big
years
step.
old. It's your time to step up and take over the throne.
Yep.
It's your time to start making big decision-making skills. He showed it in the first one that he's very capable of doing it.
Mhm.
So they were
Mhm.
gearing off to send off Stoic and put Hiccup in the limelight as a leader.
They
So-
had to kill off Stoic because Hiccup would have just been stuck in his shadow.
Yes.
So back
Exactly.
to why I think it is rushed is because what's it called? Toothless just killed your mans, bro. Like why?
He
why
didn't
aren't
do it
you-
purposely,
Like
though.
at least I know, but why aren't you sad? You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
even like after the fact, even in the third movie,
I
they don't really show him like nothing, no type of sadness.
I
It's
didn't say
just
I
like,
didn't watch
oh,
the
Well,
third
I
one,
think-
but like
I
I don't
think-
think there was like necessarily
think-
the time for him to be sad. He had
Yeah.
to jump into this shit and get the
Well-
ball.
No,
rolling.
remember they left afterwards in the second one. Right after he got blasted and stuff, they left afterwards. He didn't get to,
Yeah, they
grieve
sent.
or anything.
No, he did. He did. Yes, he did.
Wait,
did.
when?
They had their-
set his dad out on a boat.
He
Oh, yeah, there is
spoke
that.
to
Launch
him and
arrows.
everything.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it's cool because you get to see. It shows you how much of a leader that Hiccup's becoming.
Mhm.
However, there should have been a little bit more emotional sides to it, like a one-to-one talk with the mom. You know what I mean? On how Hiccup's
Yeah.
feeling about the death. However, it's not Toothless's fault that he killed the dad.
Personally,
also,
I don't think there was time for them to feel that way. Homie was heading over to where they stay at
that's
to
very,
wreck
yes,
the whole
that's very
place.
true.
There's no time to sit here boohoo crying about
and then
what happened.
Also the same thing with what's it called? The mom. It was like, you know, you just left your son, and he's like, don't get me wrong, they kind of like, you know, made it seem like, oh, like he's just surprised that his mom is still alive, but like she was like, oh, come look at this, come look at that. I'm like, nigga, where have you been? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, they
like,
had an emotional.
Mind you, like what? 15 years probably, like,
no,
or no, not
20.
even 15. Sorry, 20. Yeah,
yeah,
because he was a baby.
I mean,
so
they
it's
did
like,
have their emotional
They
time.
did.
She literally told him the whole story on what happened
Yeah,
and how it
but
happened
like-
and why she wasn't there.
and
Yeah,
she
and
said,
that's what I'm
"I'm
saying.
so
I'm just like-
sorry for not being there for
they
you
had a whole hug
this whole time."
and he looked
For
real
20
stiff in the
years.
hug
Yeah,
and
I
then he
know.
melted.
Yeah, and I was just like, I felt like that was too fast. Like they should have made it
Well,
more
I mean,
emotional.
Bro,
but-
you
he's
know what
always
I'm
been
saying?
searching
okay.
for that part of him, and he just found it. So, like, I don't
give
think he was gonna be as emotional.
give me a time frame or like a minute number of that scene that you would have liked. So like, would you have preferred that scene to been like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
No, the scene
10
is
minutes.
fine. I feel like the scene is fine, but for me personally, that's why I duck at points because everything just seems so fast and rushed. I
It
feel
was
like we
like
didn't get
water off
enough.
the
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
you know,
honest
like-
with you. The second movie felt a lot longer than the first movie.
Like it felt like a
It
water
did, and
slide.
I feel like
and
that's
yeah, it
because
did.
there was so
that's
much
why I'm like,
happening.
there's
Yeah, there
that's
was so
why
much
that's
happening.
why I don't think it was rushed.
Like,
I
we had like
personally
4
don't.
different scenes
Because you
going
have-
on
Yeah.
at once.
You have a really cool beginning intro to the movie where it shows how Hiccup has
Mhm.
grown into his own person after all these years of not seeing him.
Yeah.
And then the mom comes back and it's like, holy shit, this dude that's grown so much is now kind of having to like back up a little bit and be a kid again because his mom came back. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So like, it's like, I feel this is my opinion. There is no problems with the second movie whatsoever. The only problem that I had was like what we talked about, how fast Hiccup got over it. But as you said, he had no choice but to get over it fast because if not, his people are dead.
Literally, he had to step up and be the chief that they are expecting him to be.
Mhm.
There's no time to
And
grieve.
that's why I feel like with you mentioning that, which you changed my mind a little bit on that, my opinion about that. Good job. Because that's hard to change my mind. You changed my mind on that opinion just a little bit because it's like without that, yeah, it's just without that scene, without all that shit happening, I don't think the movie would have been as good as it was.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It
It
had to be that
yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's
Everything
fair.
panned out that way.
Stoic
for a
needed to
reason.
die,
Mhm.
and when Stoic died, he had to make a choice. Either I sit here and I bitch about it, or I get the fuck up and I fight for my
I
people.
personally
Mhm.
like. I would like my solution would be they should have just made they should have made a second movie and
Yeah.
then that could have been a third movie.
Okay.
That's what my opinion. is.
First, what about the first live action? I don't think you gave your rating.
the
for
live
first.
the live action I feel like is worse than the animated. Personally,
You don't like the live action?
I don't like the way Dragon.
Oh, I
I
thought
thought
they
you
were
said.
pretty-
I thought he said. Didn't he say? He
I
liked
thought
it?
they were pretty 1-for-1. I thought they.
No, I
did
don't think
everything
they're
in
neck
the
and neck.
animated.
Didn't he say he liked it though?
I thought you.
I
liked
thought you
it.
said you liked it.
No,
Didn't you
I'm
say
not,
you liked
I
it?
like it for what it is, but like I don't think it's like better than the animated. The first.
No,
movie.
it's. I don't think it's. Okay, obviously, look. I genuinely think, and it's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same as the first movie, and I don't dock. The only reason why I think I got it at a 9 is because I'm watching literally what I saw in the animated.
It's one of
It's
those
the
things-
same exact
Yeah.
thing.
For me personally, it's one of those things, and when they try to recreate an animated film where it shouldn't be it shouldn't be live action. That's how I felt.
Well, no, I
personally.
can see why you would feel that
And
way. I'm sure there's a
that's
lot of
fair.
people that would feel that
means
way.
like even like to me, even when I was looking at somehow the actors, because mind you, I watched the first one and then right after I watched the live action, but it was just like such a big difference, and it was like some of these actors I feel like were just like not really there for some reason. Like it just wasn't clicking to me. That was that character. Like for a long time, I was like, who are the twins? Like
That's my only
how bad
issue.
it was.
That
Like,
was
I
my only
like-
issue with the twins. My only issue was with the twins. I agree.
But there are things, let me say, there are things I did like. Like, for one, and this is the number one thing I really liked because it was so funny, was the fact that, I forgot his name, but the bully that he
Yeah.
had,
Mhm.
and how he was just in the movie, he was like, oh yeah, my dad loves me and stuff.
And then-
actually, I'm going to see my dad later.
And then he
and
hates
stuff.
him.
And
Yeah.
yeah. He's wrecking him.
And then his dad sees him.
And he just drops like the thing on him and
he's
goes,
like, Nice dad. Yeah.
I love you.
Love
my
you,
favorite,
Dad.
my favorite character in it, and I think it's her name's like Rebel Wilson.
Oh, her son.
Her
Yeah.
son. He did a really good job at portraying that role
Yeah.
for the big
Yes.
dude. He did a really good
That's what I'm
job.
saying.
That was
Okay,
great.
He did a
So-
really good
I
job.
think the dad, the
Stoic?
yeah, I think the dad. I think the mechanical dude. I forgot his name, but him. I think
Casting
the
was
actor
perfect.
For Hiccup, I think Hiccup did perfect.
What did
I
you think about Hiccup's
I think-
love interest?
I
forgot
I
her
think they
name.
cast it
I
perfectly.
think Astra. Yeah, I think Astra.
She's
did perfect.
okay. People were
I thought-
hating on her. This is where I'm okay with it. People were hating on her because she's. I'm not saying it's okay to hate on her. I'm saying this is where I'm okay with it with her being in the role.
Mhm.
With her, she is the only one on set.
Not the color.
No, not even just that. People
Oh.
hated on
But
her
that's why
because of
people
that.
hated on
But
her.
she was the only one on set that had Viking ancestry.
Oh, really?
She is the only person that had legitimate DNA tied to Vikings.
That's cool.
Bro, she played
That
that
makes
role
sense.
so
Yes.
good.
Yeah, I think she
People
did.
just need to get over
Yeah, I
shit
think
like
she
that.
did great.
Not all the time though.
Not
I
all
could
the
see.
time.
I could see
There's
why it's an
certain
issue in
roles
certain
where
aspects.
It's like I do need
Like-
this character
like for
to
me-
be the same as
Like
the
for me
animated.
in specific, I had an issue with the one issue I had with the Batman
Mhm.
was who they casted for Selena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I needed it to be a 1-for-1. Not everything.
Sometimes it needs to be a
yeah,
1-for-1.
like it needs. I needed it to be a 1-for-1. I needed you to cast right. Like Christian Bale, I didn't like her. Okay, what's her name? Princess Diaries.
Anne
Hathaway.
Yeah.
I liked
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway and Christian Bale's Batman. I forgot what the fucking Batman was, but in that one, they casted perfectly. I just think
The
her
Dark Knight
acting.
Rises.
Yes, I think her acting
Boo boo.
not for DC. She's not for DC.
Boo boo.
It was Boo Boo,
And that's okay because everything else she
Yeah.
do is top notch. Okay.
Mm. arguably.
Shh, shh, shh.
Anyways,
No, yeah. I agree with that, but I think there were some parts again, like just in the acting of like a lot of the characters. I was like, eesh.
I
That
think
was
the
kinda-
live action did a great job. I don't think it's like 10 out of 10 because of what I talked about. There were certain things that they changed that I didn't like. There was also the fact that they were doing animated shit in a live action movie. Like I said with the dragons, like if a dragon's falling on you, do you really think you're going to survive that? No.
And just real quick for the third one, it was bad.
It was terrible. I heard about it.
Like
I don't. That's why I didn't watch it.
This is my thing on it, right? It's not entirely that it was just bad or anything, right? It's more of just it felt so rushed to the point where they're just like, we need to end this series, and that's why they gave us a 3.
It
Like that's
doesn't-
literally what
it
it felt
doesn't
like. It
help.
feels so rushed.
It doesn't help that you gave us a different breed of dragon that's the same like as Toothless.
As Toothless, yeah.
But you copy and pasted the exact fucking thing from Toothless
And
just
made it
with a
white.
different color.
It's crazy.
Like she's not in, and there's like I heard there's books or something or like
Yeah, there
comic
are,
books
yeah.
or something that are on How to Train Your Dragon.
And there's series. 2.
She's not white. The dragon is not white.
yeah.
It's like a whole nother color and it looks dope as fuck, but they wanted it to be this weird ass Toothless variant.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got a Night Fury, cool. You can make it look like a Night Fury. Change the fucking color on the bitch. Like, it's not hard. And I heard the story itself was ass as well. I have a friend, I was just talking to him about it. I have a friend who is in love with the How to Train Your Dragon series. And she said, 1 and 2, good. 3, don't watch. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
You really don't need to watch
Like
it.
I
honestly.
said, it wasn't on Netflix, so that told me everything I needed to know.
So,
Like, and the main villain is just a dragon killer.
and let's hope,
Like, come on now.
let's hope that they do come out with a live action for all 3 of the movies. And in the 3rd movie, they do better than they did in the animated series.
Yeah. It felt forced. I think they should literally they could have just not gave us a 3. Like we were fine with how
I
two
feel like they
ended.
could have stopped at 2,
Like
and it
was
would have been solid.
totally fine. Because literally all they did, y'all gonna hear me out. This is what they did. They said, "Well, how about we bring the bikini bottom and move it that way?" That's
Oh
literally all
my
they did.
God.
That's literally all they did, and it was so stupid. It was just like, well, okay. Like I get it. Don't get me wrong. The dragons needed more. They needed more space for all the dragons that they had and everything, especially after 2 and all that. But it was like, what?
Yeah,
like-
see, I wouldn't know. I didn't.
Oh
watch it.
well, like bro, like you have all your dragons, dog. Like what are we talking about? Like because they're just like, oh, people are gonna keep hunting them and this, that, whatever. Like, oh, they're fucking dragons.
As a whole, real quick, because we went over our ratings. As a whole, what would you rate How to Train Your Dragon?
As a whole,
you're gonna be like the third. You're gonna be the
it,
one that rates all three of them.
Yeah.
We're just doing.
Yeah.
For the 2, I would rate 9.5.
Same.
Yeah.
9.5.
Yeah, I would say 9.5.
All of them all together. Yeah.
Cool.
I would say 9.5. If we're adding all of them together, it got to be like a 9. I'm not gonna count 3, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm dead ass.
3 is ass. I'm just gonna all together. It'd still be a 9.5. I'm not gonna dock it too low because of 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point. That's why I said if anything,
9.5.
it's a 9. But then I would just keep it at 9.5. Honestly.
Yeah. I there's no point of watching 3 if you're gonna get your hopes up for it to be good. It's pretty ass. All right, real quick. Toothless versus Spider-Man.
Brother.
Who wins?
It depends. What Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man?
Just Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's getting peace, bro.
And no, like
I don't know about that.
I
don't know
hard
about
for me,
that.
'cause, like, respectfully, Toothless, all you gotta do is go into the sky and start shooting shit straight out his mouth.
We acted like Spider-Man ain't
Oh,
fought
no,
somebody
don't-
that flies.
Don't act like I don't go hard for
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
that's what
Because
I'm
I
saying.
think
The fuck?
I think Spider-Man holding his
Y'all
own, but
tripping.
I'm like
we're talking
against
about-
a dragon.
Y'all tripping.
He can summon
What?
lightning, bro.
Y'all telling me that he's fought a Venom variant that is a dragon. What are you guys talking about? Are you guys tripping
I
right
didn't
now?
know that.
Who?
There's a literal whole planet made by fucking Null, and there's different Venom variants.
But we're talking
Symbiote Venom symbiote variants.
We're talking about Toothless, dog.
And
wait.
Personally, I didn't know
And
that.
Y'all probably don't know this. And Toothless in the third one can control like his own. He could go flying without Hiccup. He
Yeah,
doesn't need
that doesn't. Well, that doesn't
So,
surprise me.
that's, like, even
all
more.
that doesn't surprise me because all dragons fly without having a mount on
The
them.
only reason why I said
Well, that kind of changes my opinion because I didn't know about the whole Spider-Man and like the dragon.
Yeah,
situation.
he's fought in a Venom's
Personally,
symbiote variant of a dragon.
Know I go hard
my
for
thing is that-
Spider-Man no matter who he going up against.
my thing is that he's not saying that he is smarter, but he is just as smart as Peter, if anything.
I'm gonna have to go Spider-Man now.
Because Hiccup is literally like taught him, like they do drills with each other and stuff.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with you.
Spider-Man's
You are
that
not
guy.
correct on that. The only thing he has is building weapons and
then
mechanical
again-
parts for his mount.
and again,
Spider-Man's working with new tech, dog.
And then again, if he could summon lightning to like,
Homie's got Stark
like-
tech at that.
but we're talking about just regular Spider-Man though. Regular Spider-Man.
Regular Spider-Man still has more tech than Hiccup
that's why
does.
I said which Spider-Man. Now
We're
don't
talking
get me
about
wrong,
regular
if we're-
Spider-Man. Regular
Yeah, I know,
Spider-Man
I know.
still has more tech than Hiccup does.
No, that's what I'm saying. The tech doesn't matter. Like regular Spider-Man to me, I feel like he doesn't use tech. We're talking.
Yes, he
about
does. Yes, he does. He built his own web shooters. He built
Well, no, like,
everything.
yeah. But I'm saying like as in just like Spider-Man can't do anything. He can't climb onto anything. Toothless is in the air. What is he gonna
He
do?
can't climb.
That's why I'm pointing. That's my point.
We
Again-
talked about this. He's
again-
fought Green Goblin.
Again, he has gotten Green Goblin.
You
Bro,
what?
He's like and pulling.
Yeah,
Green
like-
Goblin's on a jet,
But
on
that's
a
what I'm saying.
rocket jet that's made on a fucking
Toothless-
surfboard, and
Toothless
he's
can-
flying.
Toothless can
He had to
summon
pull
lightning.
Toothless
What are we
right out
talking
the
about?
sky.
Brother, he's fought Electro before.
But
That don't mean anything.
But he summons lightning, not somebody that's made of lightning. I'm saying he summons lightning.
That don't
To
because he
mind you-
summons
to
and
mind
because he
you-
doesn't have the
mind you,
energy
to
to.
make him, might make himself go invisible too.
He's fought people that's gone invisible. What are we talking about right now? Are we being?
I'm not
Am I
saying-
playing?
look.
Are we playing right now?
The problem for me is that again, it is Toothless. If it was any other dragon, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's Spider-Man.
Like at this point, Toothless has the tactics. He has this, that. Like he
Tactics?
has the powers. Like he has the flying. Everything. He doesn't need Hiccup there. That's my point.
Trip. I don't
mean,
think he needs Hiccup there.
You're
That's
talking
not
about
my
somebody
point.
that's beat a whole alpha, 2 big ass dragons in case. Like, come on.
Spider-Man is. We're not.
Spider-Man
We're
saves the
acting
world
like
all the time.
what?
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts.
He
But
saves
I'm-
the world on
Spider-Man
a
does
normal
this shit on a
Tuesday, bro.
daily, a Monday, Thursday, or Monday to Friday for Spider-Man is consistently fighting shit like Toothless and fucking.
My point is, what can Spider-Man do other than you could probably say web him? Toothless is out of that. That's my point. What is he gonna do to get there to Toothless?
Yeah, but you can make the same argument when one of his villains is literally primarily flying the entire time. He fights two different villains that are on like literally jet fucking surfboards flying around. Why are we acting like he can't fucking fight a dragon that flies? He has buildings and shit
Spider-Man's
next to him.
his own.
Okay, if you were to bring, okay, how about this? Let's split it up into a different narrative. If he was in Toothless's universe, then I agree, because he has nothing to swing on. There's nothing for him to do. He can't. But if it's New York, he's beating the fuck out of Toothless.
Yeah, if it's
no problem.
Yeah,
he's dog slapping Toothless.
I agree.
Thwip, pull back, bungee cord up. You're flying straight at Toothless.
As you know, he's riding Toothless.
I was just thinking Battlefield. 2 characters. That's what I'm thinking. When we talk about 1v1, that's how I think of it. So
yeah, but if I'm talking, okay,
he doesn't have the terrain. He does. That's why I said Spider-Man's like this.
The only way
he's literally Tobey Maguire. Up and away.
I personally think that he can thwip to Toothless, get on top of Toothless back, and fight him and still win.
Toothless is electrocuting that shit. Spider-Man. On everything. That's all.
We act like Spider-Man ain't dealt with this shit before, though. He's dealt with flying people. He's dealt with people with electrical powers.
But he's dealt with. Problem. He's not gonna know that Toothless has that.
It's a dragon. If he doesn't expect that type of shit from him, it's a fucking dragon. If you don't expect some sort of energy harnessing powers like fire, fucking electricity, then you're fucked. And mind you, Spider-Man has fought villains with all these type of powers. Do we forget that he's fought somebody and yes, he's a small-time villain, but he's literally fought somebody named the Shocker, who was primarily his number one source villain in the comic books and in the animated series, and he beats the fuck out of him. Electricity is not a problem.
I feel like this is one thing that's just different. That's why.
No. You can have that opinion. That's fine. But I'm tripping like we are acting like flying is.
I'm not saying Spider-Man's ass.
I know you're not.
He doesn't have the odds are more against him.
I'm not saying it isn't, but how many times have the odds been against Spider-Man? So many times. They're always against him. Do you really think this 6 foot or 7 foot tall Venom fucking dude is not odds stacked against Spider-Man, but he still beats his ass?
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely clapping the fuck out of. In my opinion, he's clapping the fuck out of.
That's fair.
Of Toothless. Okay,
cool.
Real quick, stack up How to Train Your Dragon against Kung Fu Panda, because we did the Kung Fu Panda movies, and we did the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Where would you put it next to Kung Fu Panda? Is Kung Fu Panda above
I think
How to Train Your Dragon?
I would say Kung Fu Panda's above. They've had more hits than How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
they've had more movies also.
I think.
One of their movies we agreed.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, then there's 3 versus 3 then.
But see, even though Kung Fu Panda, we said what we said about it, I still think that all 4 of their movies still top the 3 that How to Train Your Dragon has.
Okay. Would you guys want a Kung Fu Panda live action?
No.
No, absolutely not. We automatically said no. Hell no. That would just ruin everything.
Absolutely
that
not.
would just ruin everything. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to have Jack Black?
No.
Absolutely not.
And this is what I mean. Like, that's why I'm saying
there's some movies that just don't.
I know.
That.
No, I agree. I agree.
That's Kung Fu Panda. I don't even know.
I agree. So
like, just leave it.
So, How to Train Your Dragon? What? Okay. So we've watched Kung Fu Panda. We've watched How to Train Your Dragon. What's next? We're gonna do Shrek.
I'm down to do Shrek.
I fucking hate Shrek. Nah, I don't hate
you
Shrek.
Said you did say you would do it the last time on the pod.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something else.
Because we do got to gear up for Shrek 5. Shrek 5 is going to be coming out.
DreamWorks is Shrek, and it's a big one, so probably.
Yeah. And then I'm going to make a personal request. After we finish Shrek, we're going to hop off of the DreamWorks stuff for a little bit.
Okay.
And we're going to go to Transformers.
Bet.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're included in that.
Oh.
Transformers.
Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you heard it here, folks.
That's fine.
We're watching all of them. All of them. Even the bad ones.
What I hate is
Ain't
that
there like 8 or 9 of those?
No.
Nah, we should watch everything.
We're watching them all. I'm watching them all then. I'm watching them all.
Which means I'm watching them all.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm watching.
It's by default.
I'm watching them all.
I already watched like the most recent one, like actually.
I have too, but I'm gonna actually just go back through and watch them all again, stack them all up, see what I don't like and what I do like, and then I'm gonna talk about what I don't like and what I do like, because I would like to talk about more Transformers stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I got the Transformers game, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
For the PS3.
Nice.
Yes, and we should play it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring the PlayStation over or something. We could play it.
But yeah, I'm down. So Shrek first, then Transformers.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta finish some of our DreamWorks off, and then we can come back to DreamWorks after Transformers or something.
Yeah. We are waiting for next month Invincible and
Dude,
what's it called?
Jam packed with juicy shit. There's the Shadows of Maul coming out next
Invincible,
month.
Shadows of Maul,
I
The
gotta finish
Boys,
season 2.
Daredevil.
all that good stuff.
Hmm?
Daredevil, Born Again.
I gotta finish season 2.
Of what?
Invincible.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're
So
gonna-
don't listen to the
And
pods that are
I
gonna come
haven't
out.
because of
I was
that.
gonna say let us know when you do, and then we could talk about.
Oh,
it on the pod.
she's
I'll
watching.
binge
I'm
watch.
watching them all with her again.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I was just saying like whenever she's done, then we could just talk about it on the pod if you want.
I kind of want to
That's fine.
talk about Invincible when the new season comes out. Because she's
Oh,
still.
I meant like as a recap. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, we could do
'cause
that.
I'm pretty sure
but-
she'll be done before it comes out, and then like once she is done, it's like.
What are you talking about right now, bro?
You got a lot you
good,
gotta
though.
watch. You got all of season 2 and season 3, and it comes out next month on the 18th.
To be honest, it don't be feeling that long though. I ain't
I
gonna-
could do that.
Okay, so then just do nothing but watching Invincible until it comes out.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for me. Just
I
watch
won't.
it. Get
I
in
was-
it.
wasn't waiting for you.
Yeah, there's some stuff I feel like we're gonna. So basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch stuff right that we find interesting or we used to find interesting. We're gonna watch those trilogies or movies or whatever it is, and then come back talk about it with y'all. So as y'all heard, Shrek, then Transformers. So be ready for that. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for Transformers, bro.
I'm ready because
I'm so excited for Transformers.
Yo.
I'm juiced. Shrek, I'm juiced for too, but I could talk about Shrek without needing to watch it. To be honest with you, I've seen all of them.
I need to watch it again. Honestly,
Shrek 1 peak, of course, 10 out of
Save
10.
it.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Save it.
obviously,
Save
but I'm
it.
just saying, Shrek 1 is gonna be. Any first movie is gonna be better than the rest, obviously.
Hey, obviously not. What's the name?
What?
Not How to Train Your
How to Train Your Dragon is a little different for me because there was relatable stuff in the second movie that I got. So, but yeah, it's gonna be good. How to Train Your Dragon. We finished off Shrek. Shrek. We're getting ready to finish off, and then Transformers. Transformers is gonna be tons of juicy shit that we're gonna talk about. So it's gonna have to go on like over the course of a week. So we'll have to like watch maybe like 2 movies,
Yeah.
talk about those 2 movies. Then the next week watch another, talk about those movies.
I would ask one more question, but personally, I don't feel like I don't feel like there's really a lot that they gave us to be like, oh, that's
What?
why. What's our favorite dragons in it?
Oh, it's
You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot.
It's
that
the
they really
two-headed
gave
dragon.
us.
The two-headed dragons with the twins is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That
too.
one
Obviously,
dragon that was
Toothless.
dipped in fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Obviously, the fucking alpha dragons are gas as fuck. And then
I like
I like the white one. The white
what's
one's my
her?
favorite.
What's the name?
The mom's dragon.
Yeah, the mom's dragon. That shit is clean as fuck.
The mom's
Oh, her
dragon's sick,
dragon.
and it's
That
always
shit's
just
clean.
standing there, just
Yeah, I forgot what the
Yacht
name
as
is.
fuck.
Yeah.
And you can even see Toothless when the alpha dragon comes.
Yeah.
When the alpha dragon comes out and the Toothless is standing next to the one dragon,
It's
the
like-
one dragon standing all
it's like
proud
called-
and tall, and then Toothless crawls under its wing.
I'm trying to think what it's called, like Riverside or Upside or something. I don't know. It's something. It's something. Though.
It's good.
But,
The those are my favorite dragons.
Those
for
two.
sure.
Other than that, no.
There's not too many because they repeat. They repeat a lot of the dragons.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's
It's
a problem,
there's
low-key,
you got the
but it
one
is
that
what it is.
what's her name rides Hiccup's girlfriend. That's like seen a lot.
Stormfly.
Stormfly. And then you got the dad's dragon, seen a lot. And then you got Fat Boy's Dragon, the one that's
Natter.
seen
Hella.
at all the fucking time.
Stormfly is a deadly natter.
Yeah, there
Yeah. It's kind of hard to pick and choose. They don't. The one.
Hook Fang.
The Mom's Dragon takes number one for me because it's like perfect happy medium.
There's some that he looks in the books
Nightmare.
like I wish.
That's the one I like.
Which one?
Monstrous Nightmare.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Them niggas cannot make. Hey, they cannot make up any.
No, that's the name that they call their dragon.
Oh.
But
They
that's
cannot
the
make up
species.
anything. Monstrous Nightmare.
There we go. Let's see what.
That's the Mom's Dragon.
Stormcutter.
Yeah, there we go. Stormcutter.
Cloud
I was like, it's
Jumper.
so simple though.
Cloud
That shit
Jumper.
looks so raw.
Yeah, Cloud Jumper. That shit clean.
Woo!
I love it. Love it.
All right. Well, that's gonna be it for this pod. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like we said before, it's gonna be Shrek next, Transformers after. Shrek's not gonna take that long to get through.
Yeah, Shrek shouldn't take long. Honestly.
Transformers is gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
Transformers is gonna take a bit, but there's so much shit to talk about with Transformers.
Yeah. Honestly,
and
we might do that one, part 2.
Yeah, and there's gonna be stopping points. So it's gonna be like, obviously, we're gonna have to stop watching Transformers to talk about some of the newer shit that's coming out, like
you know what we should do?
Invincible.
By actors. You know what I'm talking about?
Sam.
So the three.
Sam,
and then the
Mark
three,
Wahlberg,
and then the rest should be like the other
and then
ones, you know
the
what I'm
shitty ones
saying?
towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do it, but that's how it's gonna work. So it's gonna work. Shrek, first week. Transformers, probably next week.
For the next few, maybe.
Maybe, but we
Maybe,
also got new stuff that we have to talk about, like Daredevil Born Again,
Yeah.
Shadows of Maul,
But I think we got time.
Invincible. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. It'll probably have to be like 2 pods
For sure.
a week. But thank you guys for joining us on another special pod.
Yep.
This was Alex, JT Rizzle,
Was
and
good.
Jay Misha. Thank you for executing Order 66 with us. Have a great day.
Just.